Rockbell, and this is my baby.
Like every kid, I grew up with the movies and, you know, watching Matrix and stuff like that. But I was out at the ranch one night with some friends, and they had some airsofts, so I begged my dad to let me try. And ever since then, I've just, you know, he took me out to the range and started teaching me. My dad bought me my first, you know, firearm. It was a little pellet revolver that runs on CO2. And then he bought me a Ruger handgun, and he custom built me a rifle. I just started getting more and more into it. Go ahead.
Since she was 12 years old, Rose has been trained by her dad with various firearms on the shooting range. Although many other ladies her age shrivel at the sound of gunfire, she is not afraid to hold the big beast rifles.
Honestly, they're pansies. Honestly, you know, if a girl is scared of a gun because, oh, guns kill people, it's not the person, it's not the gun that kills the person. It's the bullet that goes into them. In reality, it's the person pulling the trigger. You know, it's all about the person behind the gun.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of women who want to have guns, but they're afraid to come in here because usually gun stores are really scary. Yeah, because usually there's guys, especially that are older, who are kind of rude, and then they'll say that a woman can't handle a specific gun, but they really can. They just are scared because people are always telling them they can't handle it even though they can.
No, they're just like anything else, you know. Some girls like their nail polish, I like my guns.
Gun store owners in America have reported a 73% increase in female customers, according to CamoTrading.com. There are a variety of reasons for these trends developing.
1 in 4 or 1 in 5 people are new handgun purchasers, and out of those people, what was the reason? Enthusiastic about target shooting, so interest in, you know, the sport of shooting. Another one would be an interest in new technology. Another one was political reasons or election reasons, things like that. Another one was for concealed carry purposes. In other words, if you work in the line of duty where you're going to need to carry a firearm, or for somebody who simply lives in an area where he feels that he's under threat from wild animals or two-legged creatures. There's always that. And then the last one, I believe, was for women specifically. I think it's mostly at this point a fear of protecting themselves. That's what they're after, is some form of protection.
Okay. And they leave me home with the house a lot, so I'm sitting there going, I'm alone, and people know it. This is wonderful. I'm sleeping with you under my pillow.
They're also aware of the exact same, you know, reasons that people who already have a bunch of guns are continuing to collect them. That's a reason enough for some women to start their own collection.
Approximately 200. That's with what my uncle took with him to Colorado, because there were some weapons my father owned that aren't exactly legal in California anymore.
Yeah.
So my uncle took them with him to Colorado to hold on to them for us. Well, to give you an idea of the man who taught me, my father can center punch a dime at 200 yards without a scope. No, it's just, they need to, you know, if they learn it, if they just take 1 minute out of their day to fire one round, you know, they'll see, hey, this isn't all that bad. You know, and maybe they'll get into it. You know, just, they got to give it a chance. And most girls aren't willing to.